The Blue Beetle has made its way to HBO Max, so let's finally review this thing. I'm the captain. This is Nerd Talk. Let's do this. So, I felt the movie was good. Not great, not terrible, but just good. Here are my reasonings for this good review. To start off with an absolute win for their side. That is the most amazing suit up I have ever seen in all movies. You will not top this suit up. The way they chose to design the way the suit morphs from out of his skin, but simultaneously burns off all of his clothes, leaving to be a problem for when he decides to unsuit up for he being nude. It was iconically funny for every single time asking me. And it was just stunning to see the suit afterwards. And the idea choice for it to not just morph all at once because it is pouring out of his skin and just have everywhere all at once, but it would choose a focus point, like in this scene here where it shows his hand and then go down and all over instead of, because it's already coming out of his body, just poof, and flames everywhere because it's burning off those clothes. That was absolutely a stunning choice and a fantastic choice. Every single time he suited up, it was fantastic choice and amazing. You will not see another suit like that for a long time that will be both unique and stunning like this. And it was also a very iconic but yet true to the comic suits. They altered the scarab in the back to look a little more menacing, a little larger. It was a very, like, look at this suit. Once it was done suiting up, it just had the look of power in his eyes. And I love the eye. They made such attention to detail in the CGI of this movie. The people who created the CGI for this movie deserve some award. I don't know what award, but they deserve something because these guys brought a game to this suit alone. While we're on the topic of suits, on the other hand, I swear the first words out of my mouth were DC wanted Iron Man without getting sued. Now, this was Karapak's first suit. He had an armored arm and something that went over his head, and he had guns on his hands. Does that not look like Iron Man? Close your eyes. Think of Iron Man. Now look at that. DC said, how can we get Iron Man without Iron Man and without getting sued? Now, to note, Carapax is a comic book character, and he does have an armored suit. That was not the suit he gets, because he does get his final form suit at the end, and it is comic book accurate. I will prove it. Comic book, very nice. I still argue it's a little close to Iron Man, but hey, it is well known comic books steal from comic books. Now here is the movie version. His final form is extremely close to the comic book accuracy. I even argue it's dead center. So, I'm not knocking this one. I'm knocking his previous form in the middle of the movie. That's Iron Man. This is comic book accuracy for the villain. So, with that in mind, another win again for the special effects and the editing team and whoever is involved in this kind of CGI. The plasma whip, everything, these guys really went out. So now you're probably wondering, well, what was the movie like? Well, it was good. Not good, it was good. The action scenes were absolutely amazing, thrilling, edge of your seat kind of action scenes. In between, there was a lot of in between, because I only think there was 2, maybe 3 action scenes, and the other 2 were pretty short. However, it was decent in between. George Lopez was a great pick for the crazy uncle. He was hilarious. Everything George Lopez touches will be funny. that I will die standing by. I felt like for me, the family dynamic didn't really do it for me because honestly, Blue Beetle isn't really a family guy. He's a Teen Titan. He is everything else. He's not really a family guy. I mean, that's just my perspective, and maybe that's why this family dynamic fell short for me. So having a movie about family with the Blue Beetle could have been, but that's just me. However, it did have a heartwarming message towards the end. It was a good movie per se. That being said, what is next for the Blue Beetle? I mean, I'm genuinely asking because DC today is. I mean, they're acting movies, they're creating movies. Are they doing a Teen Titans someday? I mean, that's all I can see Blue Beetle being used for. I don't even know if he's ever been in anything other than a. I mean, Teen Titans are sidekicks, and Blue Beetle is a Teen Titan. So usually they don't make solo movies for sidekicks. This is a first. I mean, this is a first of a first. I feel like if you're a DC kind of person nowadays, it's either 1 year is the Titanic and it's a sinking ship. Jump aboard! Find a life jacket! All women and children first! And the next year, it's the Packers 10 years ago where it's just winning, winning, winning. We can't be stopped. Well, regardless, I'd give that movie a solid 7 out of 10. I'm the Captain, and this was Nerd Talk. Like, follow, subscribe.